I'm putting myself out there. I want to write a book one day, and I finally came up with a summary that like goes in the back of the book. So I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it, and yeah, we'll go from there. When a dying scout gives Arya intelligence about an invasion, she makes a promise. She'll warn the king. It doesn't matter that getting to the king seems impossible. She gave her word, and Arya doesn't break promises. Quinn's heard this story 1,000 times. Girl gets mission, girl does something incredibly reckless. Usually there's a brooding king involved somewhere, but this isn't a story. This is Arya making a choice, and Quinn knows Arya well enough to know that there's no talking her out of it. So Quinn makes their own choice. They're going to, because that's what they do. Where one goes, the other follows. The warning is just the beginning. Soon they're breaking into castles, navigating court politics, and facing a war that becomes all too real. And when everything falls apart, Arya's strategies and Quinn's instincts might be all that stands between the kingdom and disaster. They didn't plan to be heroes, but they've always planned to stick together. And the title would be Where Else Would I Be? Because again, they're best friends and like they're always together. But yeah, that is what I have so far. And it talks about like there's a brooding king, because there is two love interests, there's two love story plots. So Quinn has their own, Arya has her own. So that happens, and what's nice is that like Arya obviously like is very into what's going on, and she's very genuine, very sweet, kind of emotional. Quinn is very aware of the world and the tropes. So like making fun of the king being brooding, making fun of like the way that the castle navigates. So like at one point, when this is at the very beginning, so it's not that much of a spoiler, but when Arya tries to go to the king to talk about what's going on, they will not even let her see the king, so she ends up breaking into the castle. And there's like a little joke. Oh, even with the king, even though the king is serious, it's a joke for the reader in the sense of the king being like, "How the hell did you break into my castle with all these men?" And like Arya's like this tiny, small little village girl, right? So there's that. And then Quinn, though, to rescue Arya, is like, okay, well, obviously in every other book and in every other like trope, the guards have shift chains and this and this. Like Quinn knows the information that they need to know to be able to do it and like poke at like fun of things. But of course, like it's not like the entire time. Like there are times where things do start to kind of get more serious. So Quinn is like trying to like make sure that they're engaged in it. But they never lose that like kind of sarcastic mindset of like, oh my god, this is a trope that they have at the beginning. But they do become more ingrained and like, okay, this is happening and this is what I'm gonna do, to make sure that Arya is fine, because that's the whole point, is the best friend. So yeah, that's it. The idea is that the book is going to be like a comfy read where it's like you have sarcastic, funny, but also enough emotion and care for the characters that you're invested into it. So yeah, there you go.